This is the Type 81 SR, the Canadian Dragunov. Now, we can't have Dragunovs in Canada legally, but we can have this, which is quite silly considering the operating system of this and the Dragunov are identical. The only difference is that this is technically a Type 81, and it is, excuse me, but the Dragunov also isn't an AK, so it shouldn't be an AK variant, and the Type 81 isn't an AK variant. It's really silly. But the main difference that is noticeable is the ammunition. Now, this, like all Type 81s, takes 7.62 by 39. So, what is the purpose of this rifle? Now, this rifle will be going through a 1,000-round review, and I will be doing videos on why this rifle exists, or I'll be looking at why this rifle exists, how it shoots, how it compares to other Type 81s. But there is one thing that needs to be said right away. This rifle is basically a meme gun. What do I mean by that? This rifle has a very long barrel as opposed to the standard non-restricted 18.5 inch of the standard Type 81. It has a cool stock, yes, but the distance that your hand is from the trigger is not ideal. It's certainly usable, but it's not like a regular pistol grip. It's a bit heavier, which is not, again, not ideal for any kind of competition use or anything that you would want seriously. And it's also in 7.62, so while yes, you are able to take this out to reliably, probably about 300-400 round or yards. Past that, you're really stretching it. You can do it. It's just not quite as reliable as something else. So this gun really is basically just for shits and giggles. And why not? Why not have a gun that does that? We can't get Dragunovs in Canada, so let's use this instead. Now, the gun does come with this optic. It is a Russian 4x optic. I'll put up some of the stats of it on screen. Now, this is an old school style optic. It has the older turrets, which you can visually see moving, which some people really like, especially if that's what you're used to seeing. Like if you do surplus stuff only, or I mean, maybe you're from an Eastern bloc country and you immigrate to Canada, and this is the style of optic you're used to. This is really easy to zero. Now it has these caps, plastic caps, work well. It also is illuminated, as you can see here. I don't have any batteries in it currently, but it illuminates red. Just flip the switch on and off. It has this built-in eye cover, and it also has a bit of an extended shade to try and block glare. And this cover will work with the shade all the way extended as well. Now, this mounts directly to the side of the rifle via this rail. Now, it is not the exact same rail that the standard AR pattern Type 81 comes with, but it should still work with this side rail. You just have to make sure this tightening bolt is as tight as possible. And so I will be using this rifle in the 1,000 rounds with a red dot, with the supplied scope, and with the 1:8 Cabela's optic. And importantly, and this is very important for the Type 81, because I could not reliably or easily run optics on the standard AR1, because the height over bore with this was quite significant. But this has this little cheek piece that just clamps onto the stock, gives you a nice comfortable shooting position, and more importantly, puts your eye directly in line with whether it's this optic or a Picatinny optic. So that is very nice. Now, due to YouTube rules, I cannot show myself taking it apart, but I will I'll strip it, and I'll show you that this is basically just a Type 81 on the inside. So, this is the Type 81 broken down, and as you can see, it is just a normal Type 81, just elongated a bit. Bolt is the same, dust cover is the same, elongated, gas system, but otherwise it's the same mechanism. You've got the same adjustable gas port, the same trigger. Well, actually, no, the trigger is different. The trigger is lightened a bit, but the actual way it fires is identical. Same magwell, same rear sight block. It's the same, which is good. The Type 81 is a reliable system, so why not keep it the same? So I'll put it back together, and we'll go from there. Now, as you can see, rifle back together. What is the timeline for this review going forward? Now, if you just want the overview of what this rifle is, thank you for watching. You can come back and see the first shots hopefully in a week or two. But for everyone else that's interested about how long this review is going to take, it is a 1,000-round review, so it will be hopefully faster than my Raven review, probably more like my Raven 9 review. The Raven 5.56 took way too long to review. But things are busy. Consider this a bit of a channel update. As you can see, there is a new set as well. I am sick, so sorry about any stuffy voice you have heard through a thing. I'm getting over it, but I need to make this video now. And I'm busy. I got school, I got essays to write, I got shit to do, and I'm in a new city. So bear with any potential delays. I fully expect to release these long-form videos on Wednesdays only. So you're seeing this on a Wednesday. You may see this the Wednesday after or the Wednesday after that. It depends on how I can get this video, how fast I can get this video out. Now, for other content, there is other content coming. I do want to do that video on the state of Canadian manufacturing, but I'm going to wait a little bit longer for something else to happen. And I also want to do a video on the SKS in the same style that I did my USP video on. And I know that video didn't do very well, but I thought it was decent. So if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. I want to do a video on the SKS in that same style of is it still relevant, but that'll come after this gun. And of course, if there's any major political development, which there very well might be, we're coming up on the amnesty renewal, and the court should decide any day now, it's been a long time, then I'll do a video. That won't be scheduled, that will just be recorded and uploaded day of. But that is it for this video. Thank you for watching. Come back and check on the first shots and the full review of this thing. And like the video, comment any questions you have, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you very much for watching.